Good evening, everyone. My name is Eduardo. I am the single engineer for MLOps at GitLab, and today I'll be walking you through the weekly demo for MLOps for August 20th, 2021. This is our first weekly demo, welcome to the experience, I guess. I've created this issue where I'll be posting every weekly demo on as a issue, and they are gathered on this larger issue. If you want to know more about MLOps within GitLab, just subscribe to that, watch that issue, and we'll get updates. Moving back to what's important. We're starting now with MLOps at GitLab and understanding a little bit what needs to be done. How can we position ourselves? How can we become the best buddies of machine learning engineers and data scientists? How can we leverage our strengths into improving user experience? And one thing that pops out everywhere is the experience with Jupyter Notebooks on GitLab is not on par with the expectations of our users. Jupyter Notebooks are key to the workflow of both machine learning engineers and data scientists, both as developing machine learning models, but as also delivering insights within companies. And a lot of the features of GitLab don't really work with Jupyter Notebooks. For example, code reviews, they don't do well. So this week, we spent quite a lot of time on exploring what needs to be done, the current state of Jupyter Notebooks. To do so, we went and created a repository. Just a second. A repository called iPineBeam's MR sample. And here we have one simple notebook, which is rendered quite well over here. Not too much, but over here on the merge request, we explore how GitLab renders diffs on the situation. So for example, if I just rerun the notebooks, if I look at the notebook in a different order, because of the file system, because of the way it's structured, and the format, it's just like it gives up. It's a JSON file internally that is rendered to the HTML, so the user experience is not the best. So if you come over here and now look at the smaller one and another one, if you look at the changes over here, now it renders, but this doesn't look like a Jupyter notebook at all. This was requested many times in many places, in many issues, and in many entry points. But what we did, so we summarized everything on this issue over here. So this summarizes everything that we found out. We also explored GitHub, and we also explored ReviewNB. So if ReviewNB is an external, is a third party that renders diffs for Jupyter Notebooks, and this is what it should look like on GitLab if we worked on it now. Now, ReviewNB works on top of GitHub. It attaches to GitHub and renders diffs on GitHub pull requests. There was an exploration, a talk with ReviewNB on how to make it work on GitLab, and there were many blockers, and this never happened. But so what we are doing now, we picked up a issue from 3 years ago. We revived it, and we are now adding all the things that need to be done, all the MVCs that we need to work on to get this done. And we'll be working on, we'll be looking at them more thoroughly from now on. So let's go back over here. And that's for Jupyter Notebook. Additionally, what we are doing, like I said, we are still exploring how to position ourselves. We're doing a survey of all the different vendors for MLOps It's not an easy task. Every day there are 3 or 4 new vendors appearing. It's a blooming uh, industry that is not really well defined yet. It's very young. The definitions and the requirements are not really clear. So every day there's new ideas and things coming up. We are currently saving these findings on an internal document for now, because I'm adding personal notes that might not be public. But for GitLab colleagues, you can find the link over there. So up next for the MLOps, we will dive deep on the Jupyter notebook experience. It is clear that it is a key feature that our users expect from us, that that it is giving them problems, and that we can differentiate ourselves by delivering this to them. So that's it for this weekly demo, and next week we'll share more of what we're doing. Cheers.